we'll start recording in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hi everyone, this is Andy. My YouTube channel is Andy Amazon Advocate. So today I have a very good, a good friend. As a matter of fact, this interview today is very interesting because I never have an interview with someone from Pakistan. You know, and I'm so happy. But without me saying too much, you know, maybe let her introduce herself. So maybe can you introduce herself? Hello.
Hello, Andy. I'm
Yes.
really happy, equally happy, in fact, as you are to be on your channel, since you are doing a great job. This is Maryam here from Pakistan, CEO FTAC. It's a small startup. I will talk about it later, but let's discuss about my background and how I started working on Amazon.
Oh, yes.
So basically, I am a researcher and corporate trainer, and I am qualified as a CA. So I have been working with multiple audiences globally, usually online, but this outbreak of COVID really changed my life because that particular turning point in my life when I explored e-commerce world. And from there, Amazon journey started. And before that, I was doing business analysis and corporate reports, including numbers where we see what are the cost managements, what are the internal controls required. And you won't believe, Andy, when I started this e-commerce journey, I realized that on Amazon, starting a new business involves all of that. You need budgeting, forecasting. You need to know in how much time you will be, you know, sort of making return on your investments. And that's where an accountant mind can work better than any other mind, any other layman, you know, who has no such knowledge to start a business off with. So that was the turning point, and that's from where it all started.
I see. So I believe, you know, COVID-19 hit very badly in Pakistan. I mean, same thing for Singapore and many of the countries that I've been to. As a matter of fact, I'm really surprised, you know, instead of, you know, going down, you actually climb up and do something different. And you actually force yourself to go out of the comfort zone to do something totally different, and you achieve it. And, I think that is something that, you know, I always like to tell my fans or my students that, you know, try to step out of a comfort zone sometimes, because everything you want is actually outside your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Yeah. You know, as an Amazon seller like me, you know, although I'm a bit senior than you, but, you know, I always like to learn from people, you know, everyone, you know. And I think you're also really a motivation for a lot of people who are women seller. You know, it's so terrific. You know, as an Amazon seller like me, you know, is there any advice, you know, anything you want to share with me or anything you want to tell me?
Yeah, sure. Why not? In fact, you are very knowledgeable, and I feel so little to share advices on your platform. But yeah, through my journey and while working with my expert team who have like more than 6 to 8 years of experiences, because we are working into different domains, including FBAPL, private label, dropshipping, and reinstatement itself. So I have learned that there is always this particular way of working on every area. Specifically, when you come up with, for example, if you are launching something and you do not have a well-drafted plan in mind, you do not have a well-defined research in place, you won't be able to have that success later on, and you might become that disheartened investor who wants to divest the amount afterwards, because you couldn't do that particular market research for the penetration before you put your hard-earned money into any business. So I have realized that this streamline and this particular thought process is required. You need to do the market research. You should be very much sure about the selection of your product, because not every product has the potential of, you know, just going with. You need to do that research beforehand. And then your sourcing should be very strong. If you are not playing on the costs, you won't be playing on the profits as well. And hence you can be out of sort of competition very soon. And then obviously, if you do not have good listing writers and things like that, like every step has some expertise that is required, and you always need to have that expert opinion, or at least you need to learn it from some source that can help you provide the insights that can make you successful as a business, e-commerce business, and build a flippable asset later on. So I realized that this is a very strategized business, and it needs thorough planning and a good teamwork, and a good mindset can make you make it materialize into multiple bucks if you are going mindfully, and can do the otherwise as well if not.
That is so true, because a lot of people always, when they do Amazon, they only focus like, I want to sell, I want to do a good PPC, I want to sell, etc. But they don't realize that actually at the back, there's actually a lot of things involved in terms of like, the financial stuff and everything. And I think what you say is so true.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe can I ask you one last question, before we end this today? How's the situation in Pakistan now, in terms of e-commerce sellers, Amazon, are they coaches, or, what is happening over there? I'm very curious, and I hope to go there soon as well.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We at Pakistan are a population of more than 220 million, which is a huge number.
True.
And when we talk about e-commerce, it is the future of the world, because the world is evolving and e-commerce is everything nowadays. And in Pakistan, we are very happy that in May 2021, Amazon has given us the seller rights. Now we can have an account with our personal details and things like that. And you won't believe me that after this has happened, our sort of like percentage of sellers are expected to increase by almost 15%, which will be like around 3 million or sort of like a great chunk there, that 200,000 sellers would be entering in like few months. In a couple of months, you can expect this much number of launches. And as a service provider, let me tell you, freelancing is the future. And in our country, there are many youngsters who are jumping into this particular domain just because they are good at services, they learn it, and it's something that they can, grab knowledge from and be the service provider and learn from different people from different zones. So it is very promising, and it is growing rapidly here in Pakistan.
Yeah, and people from Pakistan, they are very friendly and very good, because my programmers, they are all very friendly and very honest people, and I really love you guys. Thank you so much for all the good work.
I'm so happy to hear that.
So thank you so much for your time today. And if really, one day, after COVID-19, you can travel, I hope to see you soon, in person, and
sure.
have a cup of coffee with you or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
I'd love to have you.
Yes.
Surely.
Okay. And if you do come to Southeast Asia, look for me, I'll definitely take care of you as well. Okay?
Sure. Thank you. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.